Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is very rare for me to do a video in which I actually use my voice. You're used to seeing montages and just video game clips, but no, here I am speaking. You are hearing the child of a 12-year-old. You are hearing the voice of a literal child. Normally you'll be hearing this in the podcast a lot, and today one big topic I want to talk about ranking every Fortnite season. Yup. No, not tier list, but I will be just talking about them, every single one. And I'll probably leave in the description little links if you want to see my ranks on specific seasons, so you can just skip to the part of the video in which you want to see it. But anyway, let's start right off the bat with Chapter 1, Season 1. I basically have no ranking. I just heard of the game and that was it. So not much to say there. And season 2, I actually started hearing a lot about Fortnite, the game. And then it just looked really interesting. However, I never got into it because it was not on Switch. I didn't have any things that supported it. I didn't even have a PC back then. And then Season 3, I started getting into it, I saw so many YouTubers pop up, like Ninja at the time. However, I didn't actually watch Ninja. But still, you started seeing all these streamers, and then I started watching them. The people I started watching were the whole Click team, like Lachlan, Laserbeam, and Muselk. And then later on Lucifer as well. Well, basically their whole team, they're just amazing. And then season 4, when watching Nintendo Direct with my friend David, aka Electrico, I saw the Fortnite announcement and I was shitting myself. I could finally play the game I've been seeing everyone playing. I can finally start getting the game. This was during season 4, around the second half of it. And yeah, it was great. I got it the second it came out, and I was just playing it all day, every day, honestly. It was just great. However, at the time, I only had one console that supported Fortnite. And then, so me and my brother, we couldn't play at the same time. It was a bit awkward. But man, it was my first impressions, and the game was just a masterpiece. I found it so fun. I found it incredible. And in case if you're wondering, my very first words on Fortnite ever were hello, and then I asked, can we play the Thanos mode? And that was to my good friend Jacob, aka Cruz on Twitch, I think. And yeah, he's been my friend since. And yeah. Anyway, on to the next season. Season 5. Now, of course, we are walking through nostalgic territory, so I do feel a bit sad, But season 5, I'm gonna give it 11 out of 10. That's right, a freaking 11. Because of course you had all the boys that you'd play with, like the classic gang. For me, that was David, and then my brother and his friend group. This game, they made the game so fun, so much fun, and it was even better than season 4. I don't know how they managed to make it even better, but there was so many things that you got. I think that was the summer challenges there as well. But yeah, the huge desert, Paradise Palms. Oh man, oh no, nostalgia. Yeah, trying to keep each season quick, but yeah, they did have 80Ks in there. I know, and I think it was actually never. I think it was along the lines of season 6 or season 5, in which they started just adding weapons and then voting, and then they're OP, and then they make it worse, and then no one wants to use it anymore, and then they would vote it for 50 for every item they would bring out for so long, so many seasons. And then Let's move on to season 6. I think an 8 out of 10. Honestly, still had the vibes and great, but I'm trying to rate the actual season, not like who I was playing with, you know. And yeah, 8 out of 10, you know. The game was still great in the weekly updates. However, the season, nothing much changed. You just had the big island in the middle, and like that, I think that castle at Haunted Hills came as well. But yeah, Fortnite Mez did kind of carry it as well, which was like my first Fortnite Mez, and it was just great. And season 7. Season 7 is my favorite season ever. Chapter 1, season 7 is my favorite ever. Every season. This thing is so good. Like 11 out of 10. I was having so much fun. So many changes. The actual island grew in size. You don't see that in chapter 2. In chapter 2, over all the seasons, the map's exactly the same. It's just some few places have changed. Like they're not actually changing much. They're not even doing anything.
Yeah, editing me for I
Yeah,
forgot about creative, but
there
that
was
was
so
also
much that
insane
went there.
and another
Oh my
reason why it was
god,
good.
it was just insane, incredibly fun, and then it felt like Christmas. It felt like winter. And season 8, chapter 1, season 8. Um, I'm not sure how I felt about it. I'll probably give this a 9 out of 10 because it was worse than season 7, but it was still good, and they added so much. The whole biome in the top right, you don't see biomes anymore. Fortnite did get worse and better at the same time. We'll talk about it later in chapter 2. And then, oh yeah, season 8, you got quite good battle pass, introduction of Peely. I love the vibes, and I think was there an event? Yeah, the volcano erupted, which was awesome. And then Tilted died, and then everyone entered the Great Depression. And then season 9 came, and Tilted is now futuristic for some reason. Only it's like meant to be the whole future, but literally just 2 places got upgraded. That was it. It's gotta be like a 7 out of 10. Honestly, they barely changed anything. It was just Tilted and Volcano and Retail. However, this season did have Stranger Things, but I'm rating the actual season. Remember, no personal attachments. So and then season 10, 9, no 8 out of 10. The reason I'm being like this is because I generally thought it was pretty fun. I liked the mechs. Shout at me all you want. I enjoyed them. And then I loved the wacky turn on like POIs returning with a twist. I generally thought it was interesting. I liked it. I liked the way it was a build up with like reality starts tearing apart after the tragic events, and and like yes, ripping apart. All places are like changing, you know, and then yeah, with the twist, of course. Like the only one I didn't like was probably Taco, for the freaking Taco Bell rip-off ass looking thing. And now the season ended in a catastrophic event, and we went on to chapter 2. So chapter 2, season 1, 6 out of 10. There were many, many great things, but it's 6 out of 10 just because of the sole reason that, like, new map gotta, like, carry it to, like, 8 out of 10. However, it got lowered because of how boring it got. There was, like, barely any updates, and it was just, like, the same thing again, you got bored of it. And then every once in a while, there was something interesting like Star Wars Winter or Halloween. However, it was just once in a while. A lot of the season was just nothing interesting. And it was saved. It was saved by season 2. Chapter 2, season 2 has to be up in my top 5 because like you had fun. This was like an update on how everything in Fortnite worked. It was an update on it was a much map, but I found the word functions. How the game was functioning. All these new things like NPCs, those like the cards with the vaults. We got introduced to so many new things that it was so fun, so interesting to discover everything. We got bosses and we got mythics, which it was like we didn't have a mythic since like season 7 at the time. And yeah, everyone started coming back to the game because of lockdown. That was like prime lockdown for me. And like even just the skins were amazing, everything was amazing. And then chapter 2 season 3, I also think that this was amazing. I think at the end of chapter 2 season 2, it did get quite boring to the point where I actually wanted to quit the game because I'm pretty sure we had like a week delay and then another week delay and then maybe another, I don't really remember. However, I did nearly want to quit. And then chapter 2 season 3, it really made me happy. There was map changes everywhere you went. It was like a new map. However, the map went back to normal, basically, after the water went down, of course. It's like the only thing that stayed was the Fortilla, which ended after like a season later. But it was great. I had a lot of fun playing the game at the time, and they also the introduction of cars, which was great. I remember how they were like, oh, it was coming out tomorrow, it's coming out today, it's coming out next week, and then they finally came out, and it was just so weird. I had to get used to like walking past the car and actually being able to drive it and enter it, because there was always so many cars that you'd see, and you could just break them for metal, and now you could drive them. And let's keep going. Chapter 2, Season 4. I will be very biased due to the sole fact that I am a gigantic Marvel fan, and Marvel season was just a thing for me. I forgot to rate last season's. Oh, chapter 2, season 2, 10 out of 10. Chapter 2, season 3, 9 out of 10. And then this season, I gotta give it, 9. 9.5. Yeah, 9.5 out of 10. Um, of course, I was a huge Marvel fan. I loved how much Marvel there was. I loved the mythics. I just loved everything. And then a lot of people were angry because it's like, oh, you're such a giant ad. It's just like, those are just like the average 9-year-old Fortnite user. And yeah, those people are very annoying. However, yeah, I love season 4. We also did get Daredevil. Um, and like the battle pass, the skins were great. Of course, they were Marvel characters, and then the quests were Marvel related. It's just I loved how much Marvel that was. Okay, I'm a huge Marvel fan. And season 5. This was an interesting one. Let me split it into two halves. Half number 1, 10 out of 10. I was having so much fun. It was just amazing. And then yeah, there was so many new features again. Just like chapter 2 season 2. However, this time we were getting things like the sand and then the new locations. I loved them. I was having fun. There was another season in which I was having so much fun playing the game. And I'll give it a wait. Yeah. I'll give it a like 9 out of 10. And then part 2, the second half, it got dry. Too many. I have no problem with collabs, but it did really feel like it just wasn't Fortnite. I felt as if I'm just playing a game that it's like, well, you see those Smash ripoffs, like the Nickelodeon one. it's like Smash but with Nickelodeon characters. I felt like Fortnite was just a battle royale game, but with tons of different characters from different video games and movies, and I don't know, it got very boring to me. And then Chapter 2 Season 6. I do not want to talk about this. I do not want to talk about this shit season. This was so bad. Nothing changed. Everything was bad. The event, it wasn't even an event, okay? You can't call it that. It was just a little cutscene, alright? And then the season was just so boring. The second I went on, I wanted to head off. I just found it so boring. And yeah, I'll give it a 3 out of 10, honestly. And then, so let's quickly get off that topic and on to season 7. I love this. I love it. It was so fun. With the addition of UFOs, a bit OP and then balanced. I love the every game a different place had UFOs. I'd always go to the UFOs. I'd always use them. I loved that. I found it fun to just play solos in this season. And yeah, let's move on. So season 8. This is the current season, chapter 2, season 8. Right now, hard 7 out of 10. Um, it's a bit of a debatable one because in chapter 2 season 7 the end of the event was incredible. I saw this whole island blow up and all that changed was there was a bit of rubble with some orange sand. Guys, guess what, they changed the color again. Okay, season 5 they turned it into sand. Okay, pretty cool. And now season 6 they changed it to orange. And now season 8, guess what, they made it, wait, no, what? No, in season 7, they made it purple. Now, in season 8, guess what? It's orange again. It's fucking orange and purple this time. I just don't like how minimal the changes were. I saw a whole map. That could have been the end of chapter event. Speaking of chapter, we might get chapter 3 next season. Which, in my opinion, I think that there'll be chapter 1, chapter 2, season 9, and then chapter 3. But yeah, and the battle pass is also horrible. So I might bring that down to 6 out of 10 this season. But it is short. They have made it shorter, so let's bring it back up to 7 out of 10. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I am insane right now because I like spent all night yesterday, all day, all night yesterday just working on YouTube videos and planning the entire month of December. I have planned in my notes and like a lot in my drafts, which is what do you call it? Which is ready to upload. It's like set to upload at specific times, dates. But yeah, I will see you. Wait, no, this is uploaded in the countdown month. Oh. So how you guys doing with it? You like it? Anyway, yeah, bye guys.